Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці. Сьогодні в нашій державі традиційно.
Dear Ukrainians, I wish you health. It was Aviation Day on August 27th. It is traditionally celebrated in our country on the last Saturday of August. It is a professional holiday of people, without whom the present cannot be imagined, and without which we cannot imagine the independence of our state. Russia hoped to destroy our aircraft in the first hours of the full-scale invasion, and of course this enemy had a completely insane goal, like many other such goals. The Air Force of Ukraine was preserved, and since the first day of the invasion, it has been honorably performing combat missions. In 6 months, 18 pilots were honored with the title of Hero of Ukraine. Dozens more have been given state awards. Their skills and combat results have become a true legend, and I have repeatedly heard the highest praise of our aviation from representatives of the armies and states of our partners. Ukrainian aviation is strong. It will be among the most modern, that's for sure. This cannot be changed, but even in the extremely difficult conditions that exist now, Ukrainian pilots show the greatest skills. I thank our pilots, everyone who services flights, prepares equipment for flights, and everyone who helps Ukrainian military aviation to be able to perform combat missions. And separately, I want to thank the parents of our soldiers, mothers and fathers of Ukrainian pilots, for such brave and intelligent sons who did and are doing a lot to bring our victory, the victory of Ukraine, closer. Once again, happy Aviation Day of Ukraine. This week for the Independence Day of our country, I signed a number of decrees on awarding representatives of various professions, various groups of our society. In general, those who really help the defense of Ukraine, the defense of independence, our people, and who are really known at the front. I asked the military and law enforcement officers, all authorities, central and regional, ministries and regional administrations, as well as representatives of the media, to provide me with nominations of those who deserve awards, those in the trenches, those who support our boys and girls. Name the people they know in the army, whom they are truly grateful to on the front lines, who support the fighting spirit of Ukrainians, our faith in ourselves, who spread the truth about the war, who are mobilizing assistance to Ukraine abroad, who support the displaced people, volunteers and officials, journalists and workers of utility service enterprises, communications operators, transport workers and athletes, artists, musicians, public figures, workers of the energy industry, post office. Many different people whose candidacies were proposed. There are also those who are awarded, unfortunately, posthumously. Of course, I also signed decrees on awarding our soldiers in the armed forces, in intelligence, in the security service of Ukraine. In total, since February 24th, 27,760 of our defenders have been awarded state awards. These decrees will be made public. There will be another decree, a very important, special decree, on awarding state awards to friends of Ukraine abroad, our partners, our helpers in the struggle for freedom and life, those whose contribution is really significant, those to whom Ukraine will always be grateful. Because the struggle for independence is the struggle of the entire nation, and only in this way it can be successful. It is nationwide here in Ukraine, and that's why Ukraine will win. The people always win, and the successful struggle for freedom in the world also cannot be the struggle of only individual people or individual states. It is a joint work, a common result which is achieved thanks to the strength and solidarity of all who value freedom and who do not tolerate tyranny. Freedom always wins. We will definitely win. Eternal glory to all our heroes. Eternal gratitude to everyone who helps fight for freedom, for our state. Glory to Ukraine!